Hi guys, in this video I'm going to explain about the scams that you have to take care during your trip to Azerbaijan. Guys, Azerbaijan is a very beautiful place. I have visited nearly 8 to 10 countries and Azerbaijan is one among the top most countries which I like so much. The beauty of Azerbaijan city is so good. The architecture of various buildings in and around Azerbaijan is mesmerizing, really amazing. But what are the things that you have to take care before your trip to Azerbaijan? Initially, try to install all apps like Uber, Azerbaijan, Yango, Bolt before you plan your trip to Azerbaijan. Why I'm saying is that once you have all of these apps, you can try booking your own cab from Azerbaijan airport to your hotel. Sometimes what happens is that when you try with Bolt app, Indian credit cards and debit cards are not accepted for payment inside Bolt. So as a backup, you can use Yango or Uber Azerbaijan apps. So in these apps, Indian cards are working, which I have personally tried. If you don't book your own cab using these apps, once you get out of the airport, the taxis available outside airport, they really overcharge you. They try to loot you like anything. They might take 20 manat, 30 manat, depending upon whatever amount they want. And airport to city hardly cost you around 5 to 8 manat. That's it. Okay, you can check the price of the trip on these apps. Was the rose scam in Nizami Street. You will find young kids showing you a rose, asking you to take these roses, which are quite expensive. They might charge you 10 to 20 manat for these roses. So they will force you. Sometimes what happened with me was when we traveled, me and my wife, one of this young kid, might be 10-year-old kid, he came and he was forcing my wife to take the rose. Saying that it's free, it's hadiya, take it. And she didn't take it. She just, put it away and the rose fell. Sorry guys, my wife is innocent. She just told me that, she didn't throw the rose away. It was a kid himself dropping the rose on the floor and he was trying to put the blame on my wife and asking her for the money. And he was asking, you spoiled my rose, so give me 20 manat and kind of. So these things happen, be careful. When you see these people, don't try to look, take their rose. They'll make it like you have already bought it from them. They will force you to give money for those rose. So this happens in Nizami Street, when the police are not taking care of the streets. When police is away, these kids tend to do this. But expensive SIM cards that you get at airport. Before my trip to Azerbaijan, I have seen a lot of YouTube videos which they were saying that to buy SIM cards from airport. And many of my friends, they bought the SIM card for 50 manat from airport. Whereas the same SIM card is going to cost you only 15 manat. As tourists, we hardly need 15 days or 20 days of validity in the SIM. So you get these SIM cards in the city. You will find it everywhere in the city near to Nizami Street. You will get the same SIM card for 15 manat. So you can save your money on that. 50 manat versus 15 manat. You might get 2 SIM card instead of 1. If you are traveling as a couple, you can get 1 SIM card for your spouse and 1 SIM card for you. So, and you will also find, there is a telecom company over there which is called Azercell. You might find office of Azercell everywhere. You will even find it near to Nizami Street. There is an office of Azercell where if you want to, increase your data pack or something, you can visit and load balance, increase your data. You can do all of this. And also, guys, in the 15 manat SIM card, we were getting around 3 GB of data and calls. You get around 10 manat balance or something, which you can use it for call, something like that. These plans keeps on changing. So once you go there, you have to figure it out yourself. But when buying SIM card, try to make sure to take whatever is required. Don't take too much extra, because you are there only for 5 to 7 days or maybe 10 days. We have been there for 10 days and 3 GB was more than enough for us. I bought one SIM for me and one for my spouse. This was more than enough, and you get Wi-Fi also in your hotel. So most of the time you use your internet when you are in your hotel. So Wi-Fi is more than enough. So there is no point in buying, a lot of GB, a lot of validity until and unless you're not using it. Overpriced tour packages. There are a lot of agents near, on the streets of Old Baku city. You may call it Old Baku Street too. You find a lot of agents trying to sell you quite overpriced packages, tour packages. They will tell you, have you been to Gobustan? Have you been to Gabala? Have you been to Shahdag? And they give you tour packages of, they'll ask you how many days are you still there in this in your tour package, how many days you're still staying in Baku, where have you visited, what's your plan for coming days. If you tell you want to visit Gabala, Shahdag, Gobustan, all of these places, and they will ask you to come to their office, where once they will force you to come to their office, and they will say you will get discount if you come to your office, and they will take to some building, many third floor or fifth floor, where their office is there. They will also say that we are the highest tour rated tour company, we are licensed, we are this. I mean, nobody is sure about their license. Nobody is sure about what they are saying. They will say that we are the best reviewed tour agency in the internet and stuff. But after all, they took us to one of the agency office, and we found that the packages they were selling is quite expensive. They are literally looting people who doesn't have an idea of how much this tour packages actually cost. So that is what they are trying to do. I've seen one person who were transacting with him. They will charge you something that could be done if you talk to your hotel reception or something, which you could be done in 200 manat. They might say you 1200 manat for that same thing, and they will give you. Then you might think that it's maybe I'll try saying 800. Still, it's profit for them. You try saying it's 600 and negotiate with them too. So you might find it, I'm getting a 600 off deal, but you're not getting anything. You're actually paying 600 more, kind of like that. So just be careful about that. Try to, ask hotel reception about how much these actually cost. Even hotel reception will charge you a margin, but which is not quite high. They will not loot you, at least. Okay. So if you find this video useful, press the bell icon, like, share, comment if you have any doubts, and also share it with your friends and family, whoever is going to travel to Azerbaijan. Have a wonderful journey.